You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Shane, how's the body feeling? 30 the other day and you're making a comeback now, so you must be feeling close to sort of top health.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was good to be able to get through the grey game on Saturday with no issues. Would have been nice to get a few more runs, but in the end to be able to actually just get out there and spend a bit of time in the middle was a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's match if the rain goes away. It's obviously been very disappointing how much it's rained everywhere around, especially the eastern coast anyway. But yeah, hopefully things will work out and we'll be able to get on tomorrow.
How important is it for you to get out in the middle and score some runs at that sort of a first class level?
Oh, look, I'm just really looking forward to getting out and playing as much as I can, at whatever level, to be totally honest. I just want to get out there and play as much as I possibly can. This summer's been disappointing again, not to have much continuity at all with just playing in general, let alone just batting. So look, I'm just looking forward to playing any game that's available, to be honest, because it's what I absolutely love. And the last 4 weeks I've certainly missed not being out there and just continuing to develop and improve. So yeah, Saturday was excellent to get out there, and I'm just looking forward to playing any game I can.
How big a step up is it physically? Obviously you didn't field at Ryobi. How big a step up for it is you?
Well, I suppose compared to even bowling, it's not that big of a step up. No doubt having to run around the field, and that's going to be a step up from on Saturday. But I've been doing a massive amount of running over the last couple of weeks, so my leg's certainly conditioned enough to be able to handle running around and fielding and batting, hopefully. So look, in the end, when I'm not bowling, certainly at this point in time, certainly takes a fair bit of strain off my body to be able to come back and get into the swing of things. So hopefully things continue to progress well.
Have you had much contact with the national selectors about possibly the West Indies series or India or even the Ashes at this stage?
No, not at all actually, apart from last Sunday, just talking about their thoughts on when the best time to play really in my comeback, really more than anything. That's the only conversations that I've had with the selectors. So in the end it worked out really well that I was able to play grade cricket on Saturday, which as I said was a lot of fun to get back and get back to the grassroots really, where it all started. So yeah, in the end I just really want to play whatever game I can, and tomorrow I'm really looking forward to, and then we'll just see what Cricket Australia and the selectors want from me from then.
One of the guys who you're replacing in this squad is fairly unlucky, Moises on Riggs. What do you make of his form the last couple of weeks, and how unfortunate he is to pick up the injury at the time?
Yeah, it's obviously very disappointing for Moses. Obviously, he's played really well. He bowled beautifully in Hobart. It's just in the end, it's great to see him get an opportunity. He's certainly, I think, in the best form of his career. He's very dynamic with the bat. I think he could do an excellent job batting it. Probably around number 7 at this point in time anyway. There's not too many people in world cricket who can really come out and hit the ball from ball 1 like he can. So obviously with his bowling options as well, it certainly provides a great all-round package. But like I know with injuries, they never really come along at a great time, and unfortunately for Moses, it hasn't come at the best time. But in the end, he's certainly a very talented young guy. So opportunities like he's had over the last couple of weeks will certainly continue to pop up if he continues to play the way he is.
And you've said you're going to shelve the bowling for the India tour at least. That opens up one spot potentially for an all-rounder in the Australian Test team. Do you feel like he's the front runner for that position if they were to go with an all-rounder?
Well, he certainly should be. There's no doubt he's certainly one of the form all-rounders in Australia at the moment. There's no doubt he'd be able to do a very good job playing over in India. He's played a bit over there in other tournaments in the past, so there's no doubt that he would do I think he'd do an excellent job if he got that opportunity. There's a few other guys around as well that I'm sure the selectors have got their eyes on as well, but there's no doubt that Moses on Riggs is certainly one of the most talented all-rounders going around, and there's no doubt in India as well, having one more bowling option will certainly help Michael out.
Is he the best all-rounder in the country, Moses, now that you're on?
Well, I think he's the most talented, at this point in time. I also think Mitchell Marsh is another one who's an extremely talented all-rounder. Unfortunately, he's had a hamstring injury that's kept him out for quite a while this summer. So those two are the ones that, for me, have got some serious talent. There's obviously other guys who have been doing really well, probably more predominant bowlers, but look, in the end, it's great to see some younger guys coming through and performing really well. It's certainly I'd love to have at least another all-rounder in any game, because it certainly takes the bowling workload off of me a little bit once I get back into the swing of things. So there's no doubt. Well, I think we're in pretty good. We're looking pretty good in the all-rounders position at the moment. I think in the end, the guys just need a bit of an opportunity to be able to see how good they can be, like I was lucky enough to have when I was younger. That's the best way to be able to see how good you can be, is actually getting consistent opportunities at the highest level to really improve.
Shane, how are you feeling mentally coming back from another injury? Do you feel nervous about it, or are you confident you've got this mapped out well?
Well, I'm as confident as I possibly can be. Certainly not bowling at this point in time makes a difference, physically and mentally coming back, because I don't have to, I suppose, push my recovery that hard to be able to come back and just play as a batsman. So look, in the end, the last 4 weeks has been extremely disappointing to not have played. There's no doubt about that, but it's meant that I've been able to really get some fitness and strength work into me, and also spend time with my wife, who's getting closer and closer to having our first baby. So it's been really nice in that regard to be able to try and see a silver lining when you can.
A lot of the talk in the last few weeks, I guess, with you has just been about your body, but how about batting-wise in terms of preparing for India? What have you done to adjust, to help you adjust for the conditions? Is it going to be a lot different than what you get here?
Yeah, they certainly will be. I've been lucky enough to play a hell of a lot of cricket in India over the last 10 years, really. So there's no doubt that depending on what conditions that are going to be there, the conditions can change quite a lot, really, even in India, from being quite flat wickets to then the ones that really turn a lot. So the last couple of weeks I've been working really hard with Mark O'Neill, my batting coach, on just developing a few different game plans to be able to try and combat the spin. There's no doubt that is one of the key factors to having success over there, is playing well against the spin as well as a reversing ball. So I've been working on a few technical things, as I always am, to continue to evolve my game. So I've certainly made the most of my time out, coming back to really try and nut a few of my technical sort of things out as well, to give me the best chance to be able to score consistent runs wherever I play.
Given you can share with us.
Well, not particularly. It's nothing. I suppose it's nothing too big. It's more so just continuing to I suppose get better, and it's just trying to simplify my game more than anything, and have simple game plans and sticking to those, and being able to repeat them over and over again as much as you can. So it's nothing too severe or big. It's more so just continuing to refine little things.
Shane, did you see Warnie's outburst last night, calling basically director Pat Howard calling them Muppets and things like that? Do all these players have support in the hierarchy at the moment? There's so much going on with the rotation and that sort of thing. What are your thoughts on Warnie's comments last night?
Yeah, I read that this morning in the paper. So yeah, look, in the end, Warnie's obviously got a few issues with the hierarchy at the moment, with some of the things that happened during the Big Bash. So obviously he's got his own thoughts on what's sort of going on, and what happened in the last few weeks during his last few games in the Big Bash. So look, in the end, there's no doubt that the people who are involved in Cricket Australia are certainly trying to do the best job that they possibly can, and are trying to support the players as much as they possibly can as well. So look, in the end, that's all you can ask for as a player, is them doing the absolute best they possibly can. So that's really, if you know that they're there trying to do the best for the players, that's all that matters.
Shane, as vice captain of the national side, given Mike Hussey and Ricky Ponting's retirement recently, do you think it's really important for you to get back in the Australian fold as quick as possible?
It would be nice to get back in the Australian fold as soon as possible, but look, in the end, that's totally up to the Australian selectors and the Australian hierarchy, to whether they want me back in straight away or whether they want to just give me some time. Look, in the end, there's no doubt that you always want to be able to test yourself against the best players in the world, and it is my dream, and to be able to play for Australia as much as you possibly can. So you'd love to be able to get back in there as soon as possible, but in the end, it is really up to the selectors and the team hierarchy whether they want to accept me back in at some stage.
Did you watch last night's match, and what did you make of the finish?
I did watch last night's match. It was a very exciting game in the end. To think that they might not have played again with some of the rain that was around. But for the game to go down to that 4 off the last ball certainly is an exciting match. So in the end, I know the people who were watching it and the fans there would have certainly did get their money's worth. So it's unfortunate that we're on the wrong side of another loss, unfortunately, in 2020. But in the end, I think to be able to see Sean Marsh come out of his shell last night and bat as well as he did, I think was a really positive sign.
Do you think the Aussies were right to get a bit upset on that last ball with the delays there?
Oh, look, you sort of expect that in 2020 at times. In the end, they're going to do everything that they possibly can to get their plans right for that last ball. So, look, in the end, that does happen quite a bit. You just got to understand when the pressure's on. It does take a little bit of time for people to be able to adjust to exactly what their game plan is. They've obviously got a younger captain as well as Angelo Matthews trying to get the right advice as well. So, look, in the end, I think that's just part and parcel of a game that becomes very, very tight like it was.